Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's session and this week's session of Wands and Wizards: The Rise of Witches and Wizards. Hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned. Okay. All right. So
I would do it.
we pick back up from where we left off in the offline. It's about 9:30 at night. It's at 9:30 now. The club's been going on a little bit. Atticus, you get a text message from Mimi before Mimi and James decide to volunteer. You get a text from Mimi stating that, or actually, Mimi, what does your text say? You tell me.
She's like, hey, what's up, Atticus? I heard that you kind of were off about the club, but I was just letting you know that we're not practicing on other students. We're just practicing on the teacher for now. Hope to see you there. Peace. Like a peace sign.
He texts back. So we're not gonna do legitimacy on each other then, like he said we were. And then he said, which is
I guess not for now.
Because now I understand why the class is so small. And he pushes it.
You wonder why he was asking for volunteers. He was asking for volunteers, and then Vesper did it, and then I thought he meant like he's gonna do it to us, and I got super scared.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And he pushes send.
No, but it's just on him for now.
Atticus looks at his phone. He's like, well, maybe I should go back. I did sign up for it. As long as he doesn't probe my mind or try to get me to probe other people's minds, then I might just hold out. But if he does anything fucking shady, I'm fucking quitting. And he sends that.
Okay. Mimi, you get that in response. Atticus, you can head back to the class whenever you so choose to. Mimi and James, you guys both raise your hand to talk with the headmaster. Or not the headmaster, sorry, the Professor Drakius. He looks at the two and he says, interesting, we have both of Well now, children, we have a predicament here. Either you two can take turns attempting to read my mind, as Miss Vesper here has attempted, or you may choose to try it upon yourselves against each other. What would you like to do? I will allow you to choose, as your friend, as Mr. Xanafe has made quite obvious that previous lessons are like this were barbaric in nature. So I'm not going to force you to do anything that you don't want to, but I will give you the opportunity, if you so choose, to probe the mind of your peers.
If James actually chooses to probe me, I would like not that happen. I do not feel comfortable with that.
Okay. So then it's up to you guys on Mimi and James. Which of you would like to go first? Because you guys both answered in the Discord at the same time, so one of y'all got to pick.
Yeah.
Actually, James was the first one to answer. I answered after I got home from school.
Oh, I didn't even see the time. I just saw them back to back. Okay, in that case, then James, you step forward.
Okay.
Professor Dracius looks at you and goes, "Ah, Mr. Grindelwald. Glad to see you here. Um, let's see. I want you to think of a memory. Make sure that the memory that you're thinking of requires you to concentrate hard enough on probing your own mind to find that memory. I want you to take that concentration, and once you feel that you have found that specific memory that is requiring you to concentrate so hard, I would kindly ask you to cast Legilimento on me. So whenever you are ready, go ahead and cast your spell. Mechanic-wise, James, if you can roll me a spell attack, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready. Here goes. Oh, 21.
Nice. You cast the spell. You see as this wispy little white arrow flies out from your wand and squiggles around and hits him in the head. It's not a concussive spell. It's not a spell that does any lacerations. You just see as the arrow nicely lands and goes through his forehead. You see as Professor Dracius stands up for a moment with an eyebrow raised. You see as his eyes kind of close. You see as they close, but you can see that his eyes are like rapidly moving back and forth under his eyelids. In this moment, what memory did James think of?
Can it be any memories or good memories?
Could be any memory.
He has a memory of his, his mother and his father being together before. They look happy. They look like they have a good time, a good relationship. Until, the day after, the arguments between whether or not he should be in a normal school or a wizarding school. And and he has that he was thinking about that memory with, yeah, that's it.
Okay. As your mind strengthens and you lock on to a memory that used to be fleeting, you lock onto this memory of a time where your family was together, your parents were very happy, there wasn't really any issue with figuring out whether you were going to a wizarding school or if you were going to a muggle school. As you hone in on that, you feel your body lighten. The rest of you in the class see as James kind of sways a bit, and then your body grows rigid and you lock on. You guys see as James stares directly at Professor Dracius. James, you feel your mind zoom somewhere. You're somewhere that's dark. There's a red glow somewhere. You feel it's almost as if like when a camera does like a speed zoom in where it kind of like everything rushes up really close. That effect happens and you see a dark hooded figure. You see Professor Dracius standing next to this figure. You can't understand the words. It sounds like everything is underwater, but you're able to see what's going on. You see as this individual turns and walks away, and from under his robe, you see two small figures, about 3 feet tall, hooded as well, walking out. Instantly, you are snapped back into your body. Professor Drakius opens his eyes, and he goes, you all see this. He points his... What?
No, sorry.
You guys all, before James has a ability to react, unless you have the spell Protego. Do you have the spell Protego?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I do.
Okay. You all see... What does Protego do again? It just increases your AC, right?
Yeah, to 5.
Okay, that actually won't... Well, yeah, technically, because he still has to hit you, even if it's a... Well, no, it's a saving throw. Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Let me check the rules for this, actually, because
I have it up right now.
Huh?
The thing for Protego, I have it up right now.
No, I need to find the spell that he's going to cast. Oh, Legilimens is a spell? Damn, I didn't even have to make it up. Okay, Legilimens. It's not Legilimento. You fucking idiot me. Where is... It's a charm, I think, right? It is a charm. No, not Protego. I'm not looking for Protego.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. 1 action. Okay, so they just have to do a saving throw. It's not an actually to hit. Okay. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Protego won't actually help because it only increases your AC, and this is not technically an attack or a ranged attack spell.
Let's see, wisdom saving throw. Oh.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
What'd you get?
10.
Vesper, Mimi, you guys see as Professor Drakius pulls out this, like, kind of contorted looking, like, gnarled wand, points directly at the forehead of James. You guys can't hear what he's saying. James, you guys see a flash of a spell. James, you immediately forget everything that you've seen in that memory. When you come to, you see Professor Drakius clapping and he goes, "Well done, James. Good job. That's 10 points to Hufflepuff. Thank you."
Yeah, cool. Thank you. He's just confused. Like, I don't remember what. It just continue walking. Like, what? No.
At that point, Atticus, when do you want to walk into the class?
Can I finish the conversation with Megan before I leave?
Cool. So Vesper and Mimi, you guys just saw Professor cast a spell. You don't know what spell he cast. What do the two of you want to do?
Could I possibly make an investigation check to maybe find out?
I would say, what was that, Vesper?
Oh, I was gonna ask, does Fiona have improved hearing in her current form?
Fiona does have improved hearing, but the way that this spell was cast can be cast without any verbal components.
I see.
Yes, for mechanic purposes, he's using the sorcerer feature subtle spell.
Technically, Mimi also has, like, heightened hearing because they're a werewolf, but, like, Right.
Well, subtle spell is a you guys will eventually learn that, I think, in 6th or 7th year, but it pretty much negates the need for, actually you guys can't learn that really until you leave Hogwarts. It negates you having to use verbal or material or like hand gestures to cast a spell. But okay, so for I'll get back to Vesper. Is there anything that you would like to do? You saw a spell happen. You just don't know what spell was cast. Iris, make me an insight instead of investigation. Vesper, what would you like to do?
Can I do the same? Like make an insight check?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and make an insight.
Cool.
You know what? I'll have him do a deception.
15.
I got an 8, so.
Roll dice modifier. He has a +8 to deception. That's a 27.
8.
Whoa.
Cool. You guys see the spell on your 15 and on your 8 insight, Vesper. You're kind of amazed that you got to witness somebody cast a spell without having to actually say the spell. Gigi does it all the time, but you've never really seen like anyone else do it. So you're like on your 8, you're like, oh, that was interesting. That's pretty cool. Iris, on your Mimi, on your 15, you're kind of in the same boat. You're like, oh, that's cool that he didn't have to say the spell. But on your 15, you're also like, why did he cast a spell though? Like, it doesn't, like, I thought, like, Mimi probably thinks like only James really was casting spells. Why would the professor need to cast a spell on James? That's weird. So you definitely have like, you're definitely like conflicted. But like you don't really know, you don't know what the spell was, but you also don't really understand why he cast a spell. Dracius turns and looks at you, Mimi, and goes, would you like to try next?
Yeah, I sure would.
Perfect. You go ahead and roll your spell attack for me. He will roll his wisdom saving throw. And then let me know what
That's also a 50.
Let me know what memory Mimi is thinking of that requires her to concentrate very hard.
Cooking with her mother and before she died.
Okay. You bring, that's a, I mean, he failed by, I mean, if he fails by 5 or more, which he did. Okay. You close your eyes and begin to search through your mind for memory. It doesn't take you long to find it, but it's a strong memory. You latch onto it and focus your entire mind as this memory brings you happiness. And the emotions are so strong that you're able to live within that moment. You cast your spell, and you see, as you're standing in the kitchen, you're watching yourself cook with your mom. You are pulled backwards as you see that they zoom away really quickly. You're standing in a dark alleyway. It's damp outside. It must have just finished raining. You hear a commotion, but you don't see anything, but you hear a commotion down this cobblestone walkway. What do you want to do?
Follow the noise, obviously.
Okay. You head down the walkway. You see You see Professor Drakius walk into a shop called Borgin and Burks. You can see the shop name. You know you're in Nocturne Alley now. You see as he walks in, do you want to go and push further into the memory?
Heck yeah.
Okay. You go into the store. You're invisible. People can't see you. You walk in. I mean, you're not invisible, but like you're also like invisible.
It's a memory. They can't see me.
Yeah. You head in and you see a broken cabinet. It's very tall. It's probably like 7 or 8 feet tall. It's this like dark, like mahogany style wood with like metal wrappings around it. It's very ornate, very, very ornate, and looks old. But you see that the door is kind of fallen off the hinges. There's like holes and splinters in the side. Roll me. Actually, Vesper and James, roll me an insight as you guys see Mimi and Professor Drakius kind of standing still. Roll me insight.
I got a 24.
Okay. James? What'd you get?
10.
10? Okay. Vesper, you see... Oh, how do I explain this? You see as Mimi... You see her eyes fluttering a bit as her eyes are closed. You see the same thing happening to Professor Drakius. You notice... Professor Drakius's arm slowly twitch, and you see as he strengthens his grip around his wand, and you see as he slowly starts to point his wand. He's not bringing his arm up, but you see as he's moving his wrist and trying to point his wand at Mimi. You see as a scowl crosses his face. It's like a mixture between anger and like panic. Mimi, you see, roll me a perception check with advantage, please, as Vesper has rolled so high.
And it's like, you just
Vesper.
sitting there, like,
1 second, James. Vesper, I want you...
Yeah.
You have 2 options. This is going to be a split reaction. You see Professor Drakius moving his wand up with just his wrist. On that 24 insight, you have a bad gut feeling for some reason. You have 2 options. You can either try and tackle Mimi and break the connection, or you can try and disarm the professor with an Expelliarmus spell. What do you think Vesper would do in this very moment?
I feel like Vesper would actually try and tackle Mimi because she wouldn't think she'd be able to expel Yarmus. Plus, I don't think. Wait, does Vesper even have that spell?
You guys all...
I don't.
You guys can all go ahead. I'm pretty sure I said it maybe a week last session or the session before. You guys can all have Expelliarmus. You guys can add that to your character sheets.
Okay, I didn't put that one in my sheet.
I might not have said it. It's very possible I thought I said it and didn't.
Dueling class.
Oh, I did? Okay, cool. All right, yeah. Go ahead and add. So you can either cast Expelliarmus or tackle Mimi.
Vesper will try and tackle Mimi because she knows she's just the first year. Like, Vesper's just the first year. She knows if she she's not sure if she'd succeed if she tried to expel Yarmus, the teacher. So she's gonna try and tackle Mimi.
You launch from where you're standing. You're about 15 feet away from Mimi. Mimi, on your wait, what did you? I had you roll a perception.
Yeah. I
Okay,
put a
perception.
13 on what it
Cool,
is.
cool, cool. Yeah, I just forgot what stat I was having you roll. Okay, cool. On that 13 perception, before you get tackled and the connection breaks, you see a hooded figure standing next to this broken cabinet, and you see Professor Drakey is standing there. You hear, has the other one been acquired? You see as Professor Drakeus nods, and the hooded figure responds, "Good. There may be a way for us to get the other one inside the grounds. However, and then you get hit, and you guys snap out. You and Professor Drakeus snap out from the spell as Vesper tackles you, and you both hit the floor. Professor Drakeus shakes his head, opens his eyes, and goes, "What the hell? I need to... Club is over. Everyone go back to your common rooms." Mimi,
Atticus walks in.
Atticus, as you walk in, you hear Professor Drakeus say, "Club is over. Everyone head back to your common room." Mimi, he looks at you and says, "I need to have a word with you. Would you mind staying behind, please?"
Problem?
What was that? Sorry, your mic cut out.
Said no problem.
He smiles and nods. Vesper and James, do you guys want... I mean, Atticus, you're there as well. Do the three of you want to... Fuck, I didn't think you guys would roll so well. God damn it. Okay.
You say that every session, Alex.
I
Really,
do,
that's not
because I
acceptable
don't expect you guys to roll so well. I don't understand how this is happening. God damn it. I have so many
Blame-
secrets, and then you guys unsecret my secrets.
Blame Ethan
kind of the
for
point.
his amazing bot.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Ethan he needs to nerf the bot or something. Okay.
No.
Vesper...
We need to start like having like real dice and rolling them. So
right?
it's a
With a live
game.
stream camera, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, everybody turn your cameras on. I'm fucking Amazon priming you all new dice. Okay.
All I need is a D100.
Vesper, James, and Atticus. What do you guys want to do as you hear... You guys all kind of hear... Actually, James, Vesper, Atticus, and Mimi. Roll me insight, because Professor Drakeus is acting a bit worried. You could definitely see it on his face as a little bit of shock.
That's a 22, man. A 22.
I
Okay.
got. Hey, you know what? I got
The
11.
16.
Beat that.
They
Okay.
all roll good.
So Atticus got a 16, Mimi got a 17, and Vesper got a 21. James got an 11.
22. I
Or
got a
22, sorry. Okay.
Oh my god. Vesper, you put yours up and I thought it was more.
On a 14 or higher,
Oh my god.
sorry, on a 13 or lower, Vesper is gonna catch something. On a 9, on an 8 or lower, Mimi will catch something. On a 7 or lower, Atticus will understand something. On a 2 or lower, James will see something. Okay, all right. That's a
Rerolling a
plus.
D8.
Please.
Woo!
Plus 8, man.
Plus 8.
Hey, where that 8 though? Where that 8? What's wrong with that 8?
You all.
You need to beat Docs.
I know.
What do you do?
He met Vesper's insight check. He beats it with his deception.
Ah.
It is.
Actually, no. Technically, he should have rolled first. So technically, Vesper beats it. Yeah.
That's what I was
He.
thinking.
I should have
Hell
set.
yeah.
I should have set the DC before I had you guys roll. That's my bad. I'm still learning. Okay. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, you people. Why?
In this session of Ox made a mistake.
God damn it. Even with a +8. What the fuck?
I'm just happy to be here, man.
Okay.
I haven't inherited Salty's curse. I'm so happy about that.
You have the opposite of, you have like the misty like fucking blessing or something. Like this is ridiculous. God damn it.
You could
Okay.
take the mysterious blessing.
Oh my god. No, that's gonna become a thing. That's gonna be a fucking thing you guys say. Ah. Okay. All right. Fuck. Nobody else. Fuck. I don't. There's so much stuff. Okay. All right. Let me get my mind together. Okay. So nobody else. You guys all. When Professor Drakius says that's it, please head back to your common rooms. James, Mimi, and Atticus. Obviously, Mimi, he's asked you to stay behind, and you've obliged. But the three of you don't really see anything wrong with the class ending 30 minutes early. Maybe, like, you don't know, maybe something, like, came up or something, but you guys don't really see anything, I guess, out of the ordinary of his request asking you guys to go back home. Vesper,
Yes.
you saw his wand go. You also saw him cast a spell you saw a spell get casted. You don't know what spell it was because he didn't say anything, but you saw that he was now ready to cast a spell a second time on a student, and that seems odd. You clock that he seemed extremely agitated and worried after the connection was broken between him and Mimi. He's also asking Mimi to stay behind, and another, for whatever reason, that gut feeling of this is bad comes back. And Vesper is like, there's something up. I don't know what's up, but this is not normal. This isn't normal teacher-student interaction. This is odd. You could do that with what you will, but in 1 second, we'll get to you. James and Atticus, what do the two of you do? You see students start to file out. Kyle begins to leave. A couple of the older students begin to leave as well. What do the two of you guys do as the classroom begins to empty?
Is there any place to hide, and is his focus on Misty or?
I would say his eyes are his back is turned to the door. He hasn't noticed you. The way that they're set up, Vesper and Mimi are on the ground in front of him, away by 5 or 10 feet. Drakius is standing about 30 feet in front of you, but his back is to you. You can try to hide. There's not you can hide. It's gonna be.
What does the room look like?
So the room's about 60 feet long, 40 feet wide. Professor Drakius is standing about 30 feet in front of you, so he's in the middle of the room. To the left and the right are desks. Behind Vesper and Mimi, you see a teacher's desk. And then moving up a staircase, you see a corridor leading up that twists around. And you assume it probably leads to the office, or something like that for this classroom.
Can he hide behind the staircase?
You can, but you would have to go against his perception, because then you would be stealthing into his line of sight area to get, because he's looking at the wall where the staircase goes up, because his back is to you. So if you want, you can roll me a stealth check. I'll let you know now the DC you have to beat against his perception. No, what?
Oh my god.
He rolled like a nat
He
one.
doesn't
Oh
see
my
shit.
god.
Oh no.
He doesn't see
What?
shit.
10? Holy.
Holy
With a plus 10, he rolls a nat 1.
What is?
Nat
What are the
one.
chances?
He is so flustered with what just went on. You fucking walk like upright. He doesn't even fucking see you. You just walk into the classroom around the side of the desk, kind of like slink against the wall and immediately hide. You don't even have to roll for anything. No, you're completely fucking hidden. This dude doesn't know shit.
You got Salty's luck tonight.
Yeah.
Jeez.
However, I will need you to roll stealth against the other student, against James, Vesper,
Oh, yeah.
and Mimi, against
Yeah,
against their passive perception. So
Okay.
roll me your stealth check first, and then I will ask you guys your passive perception. Klaus, really quick, Ghost. Where is Klaus back in the
Not great.
common room?
Yeah, he would have made it back there by now.
Okay. Oh, okay. Vesper, Mimi, and James, you guys see. You guys see. I mean, actually, he's just walking. You guys see Atticus sneaking in and hiding behind the staircase. We're gonna switch over really quick as we zoom out through the hallway. Do I go by Klaus or do I go by Juno? I'm confused on what I need to call you now.
Just keep saying Klaus.
What if I call you Cluno or Jouse? No, that's dumb.
I-
Okay.
I will mute you.
That's so dumb.
You know.
Okay, Klaus, you get back to the common room. Very stressful night. You met, whether it was some kind of spectral projection, whether it was the real deal, whatever it may have been, you met your creator, pretty much. You see a school owl standing on the back of the chair. The second you walk into the common room, it hoots and flies over to you. You see as it like kind of hops, like it like flies down on the table, kind of like hops over to you, and drops a letter addressed to you from your mom.
Klaus is going to walk up to the owl, stroke it, and open the letter.
You open the letter. You see a slip of paper fall out. You also see written on the note, "Hey kiddo, I got a permission slip for you to go to Hogsmeade. I already got it signed. It looks like Professor McGonagall sent them out to all the parents because I guess students would forget and then just sneak out. So I've got everything signed for you, so you should be ready for your trip to Hogsmeade. If you need anything, let me know. I have something I've been working on to and you see us like this. You see what the word next is. I've been working on something to keep you entertained, but as you look at the letters, you see as they kind of like wave a little bit and this illusory script transitions and it says, "I have a way to keep you fed for longer. Been working on something with Luna. It's almost ready. I will send something next week. I love you. I hope everything is going well. I hope kids aren't being too mean to you. Can't wait to see you this holiday. I hope you have fun. Love, Mom. And you see the little slip of paper as you pick it up that fell on the floor is a permission slip signed by your mom for you stating that you are allowed to go to Hogsmeade Village.
Oh, at least that's one thing I don't have to worry about.
You hear a voice perk in your head. Oh, is mom giving us something?
It's just a permission slip for Hogsmeade. Don't have to worry too much. Howie, you know Mom. She's always on stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to talk to her in too long. It would you be okay if I write a letter back?
Sure. At that point, Klaus hands control over to Juno.
As you take a back seat, you see as Juno steps, you feel like, how to explain it? It's not a pressure that you feel move from the back of your head to the front. It's more of like a warm sensation that kind of sends like tingles down your spine, but it's not like pain. It's more of like when you're really cold and you either drink something that's really warm and the inside of your body kind of like heats up. But you feel for the first time, Klaus, as Juno steps forward, you feel this sudden warmth, and you physically can feel your fangs shrink back into your gums as they kind of go back to their small little fangs that they normally are. So you see as Juno steps forward, and he begins to write, "Hey Mom, it's Junie. Hey, it's been a while. Klaus knows about me now, so I think we can talk more. I know it's going to be easier for you because the last time I messaged you was I talked to you was a very long time ago. Just want to let you know I'm still in here. I just wasn't strong enough to handle what happened, and so Klaus took over. But we're doing better. Don't have to worry about us. Kids aren't really bullying us. Klaus is kind of keeping me safe. We met a ton of friends. Maybe we also met this girl. Her name is Mimi, and she loves animals like you do. I think you guys would be super cool friends. Her dad's kind of he's a professor here. He does cool stuff too. You might know him, Professor Pine Needle. Anyway, love you, Mom. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for letting us go to Hogsmeade. I've always wanted to go since I was little. Love, Junie. And you're there. You see as this entire letter is written out. You see your arms and hands move forward. It's strange for you to see your body moving against, like, not really against your will, but like, it's weird. Like, you can feel your body moving, but you have the consciousness to know you're not the one telling your body to move, if that makes sense. But you see as you kind of fold up this letter and hand it back to the owl as he scruffles and scratches the owl's head. The owl gives a little quiver and hoots and takes off. And you feel that sudden warm sensation recede, and you feel a chill, but this time cold, shoot down your spine as your consciousness of Klaus steps back forward to take over. Junie says, "Hey, thanks. I had to get that out. I haven't talked to Mom and me talked to Mom in such a long time."
No, I'm not gonna deny you things. I mean, this is your body just as much as it's mine.
You can feel a smile. It's, again, strange sensations, because like you both have never been conscious at the same time, but you can feel like the joy that what you just said. You feel yourself get happy. If that I hope that makes sense. Like, I hope I'm describing it in a way that you can visualize it. Okay,
I
cool.
knew what you meant.
Cool. What would what does Klaus and Junie want to do?
Klaus feels Juno actually wants to do a bit of reading. So
Okay.
he's actually going to allow Juno to take control and have that read while he's trying to control himself.
Ooh. Ooh, this will be fun. Okay. You head up to the library. Let me finish with the others, because that's gonna
That's fine.
That's gonna take a very interesting turn. Ooh, I've got backstory to release. Cool. You head to the library, and you sit down. You let Junie take back over, as he's excitedly reading books, and Klaus kind of steps back into the back of the mind to kind of meditate and calm down. We push back to the others. Vesper, Mimi, and James, you guys saw Atticus sneak and hide away. James, what would you like to do? The professor has just asked everyone to leave. You see as students are leaving. You did see Atticus sneak back in. What does James want to do?
James was just confused of why Atticus hiding. And he's not gonna say anything. So, is a quick question: is the teacher just mainly focused on Mimi?
Right now, yes. It seems like the professor's focus is on Mimi and Vesper at this very moment. He's not paying attention to any students leaving the classroom at all.
Can I talk to Vesper?
Sure. I mean, the professor's, there. So, are you trying to like talk in secret, or like what do you? Because Vesper and Mimi are standing 10 feet in front of the professor. You're about 15 feet away from them. So if you were to go talk to Vesper, you would have to walk up to the three of them and start talking. So are you trying to is that cool? If you could do that if you want to. I just want to make sure Professor Drakius will hear whatever you're trying to say if you're speaking freely and out loud.
Okay. The teacher said class is dismissed, so James will leave.
Okay.
But,
go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Like as soon as he exit out, can I make a check to just like listen to the conversation, or just?
Yeah, so you want to listen from like just outside the classroom door, like in the hallway, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Roll me. I'll have you roll me perception in a second. You head out. Actually, roll me stealth first.
Okay.
Because you're probably the last student out unless Vesper leaves as well. So roll me stealth just to make it seem like you left.
Nope. 8.
Okay, cool. You head out. You hide behind the like doorway, like you hide on the side, kind of just like leaning your ear in to listen. Nobody's come out yet, but you're there. Vesper. What do you do? Do you leave, or do you stick with your gut and try and take Mimi with you, or stay here, or confront the professor? What would Vesper like to do?
Vesper would like to turn to Mimi and be like, "Are you okay? Like, it seems like he nearly attacked you when you were in his mind." Wait, is that
Mimi? You there?
Sorry, I keep getting asked questions by a child.
Go away, child! Get out of here! Don't get from here!
He's playing the unboxing game behind me. And he keeps telling me about but I've already played it like 3 times. What did Vesper say?
Vesper is like turning to Mimi and she was like, "Are you okay? Like, I'm sorry to attack you so hard, but like it seems like he was about to attack you when you were in his mind."
Yeah, I'm good. Barely hurt.
Alright, can we like can I like take you to the infirmary anyway? I feel really bad, and I just wanted to make absolutely sure that you're okay.
Vesper, you don't have to worry. I'll be fine.
Mimi, roll me insight. If I think I know what Vesper's trying to do, roll me an insight.
Why am I looking for this?
You'd be right off.
I think I know where you're going with what you're saying, or at least the way you're saying it.
18.
Vesper's trying to get you to go. She wants you to sound hurt. There's urgency in her voice. She wants to try and get you out of this classroom.
She looks at Vesper like in dead stare. It's like, Vesper, I am completely fine. I don't get. And I understand that the teacher needs to talk to me about what I saw, and that is not a personal matter towards him and himself.
All right, Mimi. If you say so. And then Vesper, like, knowing she can't really do anything else, like grabs Fiona's elbow and leads both of them out of the classroom. Or at least just Fiona out of the classroom.
Do you tell Fiona what's going on as you leave the classroom? Or do you keep it to yourself until you guys get back to the common room?
Like, I at least leave the classroom, and then I start, like... Vesper doesn't really, like, know what's going on, but she pulls out her phone and starts typing everything she saw in a note, and then she shows it to Fiona.
You guys, you leave the classroom, comically see James just standing literally right around the corner as you walk out of the door.
James is like doing like the weird, just like putting his ear like obviously right there and doing the weird like stretch, like.
Yeah, like you literally walk out of the classroom. 5 inches to your left, you just see James like leaning over just to get his ear right up to the edge of the door, trying to listen in.
Like that. That rude.
Fiona reads the message.
Yeah.
Vesper, I need you to roll me a luck die. You're gonna want.
How do I do that?
You're just gonna roll a regular d20. You want something very low. You want a low number.
Oh.
Fuck! Bro, I'm so tired of these dice giving you guys everything I don't want it to give you.
Like the dice can hear you. It's like
I know, it's like this bot hears me.
Dice
it's
keep
like
you honest, dogs.
that one game where it can tell what the character you're thinking of.
Oh,
Akinator.
God
Yeah,
damn it. Okay. On 3, Fiona does not go berserk and rush in and try to snatch Mimi and take her out of the classroom. God damn it!
I'd like to see her try, but okay.
I like these rolls.
God damn it. Okay. Cool. James, Vesper, and Fiona. You guys can. So here's the thing. You can go back to your common room if you want to. It's after school hours. There are only some teachers and most likely prefects wandering around the castle right now. So you guys can either go back to your common rooms and like hang out with people or go to sleep. And by go to sleep, I mean we'll be wrapping up with the Occupancy Club soon and then doing a day transition to the next day. So you guys can either head back to your common room and go to sleep and like hang out and whatever, or if you want to, I will allow you guys to explore the castle at night. However, there are consequences if you get caught. So it's up to you guys. What would you guys like to do?
Wait, that was correct. Vesper would like. She sees James and she's like, alright, I'm just gonna leave him be.
Okay.
She doesn't quite know what's going on, but she's like, I'll just ask him later if he's up to it. She turns to Fiona. She's like, "Hey, do you want to explore the castle? We
Uh,
can, if we're careful, we might be able to find something interesting."
Fiona's face lights up with excitement, and she says, I've been waiting for you to ask me to break rules since we were supposed to go to the Dark Forest. And yes, where are we going? Anywhere you want to go. I just need, I need to I need to see everything in this place.
Um, I actually don't have any preference. Have you heard like any rumors about like secret areas in the castle that we might can go explore?
You see, she gives a devilish grin and looks at James. Hey, James. You fancy going up to the Forbidden Corridor?
Yes, please.
The three of you make your way off down the castle. I need a group stealth check. So I need you all to
Okay.
roll. I need you all to roll me stealth.
Please, please don't have the bad luck this
Even-
time.
Even though Fiona's a gigantoid in this form, Fiona still has a +7 to stealth. So that's a 22, a 9 from Vesper. James, what's your stealth roll?
Hold on. Hang on. It's 16.
So we've got 16 plus 22 plus 9. Divide that by 3. Oh, okay. That's still a 17. Well, 15 and then to the decimal 6
Bless
repeated.
Fiona.
Okay. A 16 will get you guys by as you scuttle through the corridors. Back in the classroom as we fly backwards. Atticus, quietly hidden behind the staircase, can hear everything. Doesn't have to roll perception. Atticus is just a fly on the wall, a shadow amongst shadows. Mimi, you see as Professor Trechius looks at you and goes, right, well, first I want to
I say something.
Huh? Yeah.
I tell him like if this has to do with anything I saw, it is your information. I'm not gonna spill it out. I know better, and I know there's things about my life that I don't want others to know. So if this is a personal issue, I say we don't do it where ears are open, and ears can just walk in unannounced.
That's
Oh, you
right.
saw
Because-
me walk in
because-
there.
Because Mimi saw. Oh my god! No way!
I missed that whole time. The whole time, even with James.
He texts Mimi like just play along, play cool in case he wipes your memory. He says.
Mimi texts Atticus back like, I could care less if he wipes my memory. It is his memories, and I am not allowed to have any say or consequence against his memories or how he feels about them.
Mimi, I need you to make me a sleight of hand as you pull your phone out and begin to text.
Oh, I could care less, but okay.
Well, this may if Professor
He doesn't care if
Drakius
he sees.
if Professor
No.
Drakius sees your texting, because he's gonna roll perception to look at your phone to see who you're texting. So I need you to roll me a sleight of hand.
What if I just don't text him?
You've already texted him.
I said what if, sir?
I don't know. I don't know what would have happened if you didn't text him, but you've texted him.
I don't know where my fucking sleight of hand is.
It's pretty much the same stat as your stealth, unless you're proficient in it.
The plus. I don't know if I'm proficient in it or not. I can't tell if I am or not. My brain does not work that way. I'm pretty sure I'm only proficient in insight, care of magical creatures, medicine, and perception. And I rolled a 15.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I just got an email from my wedding planner. Hold on. Black and white. I'll provide the ties and pocket squares. Hey, YouTube, you guys are gonna get to hear about my wedding. Just letting you guys.
Wow.
Pocket squares.
We invited.
Fox is getting married. Congratulations.
About damn time.
Right?
Yes, can wear anything cocktail attire like. Okay. Yeah, finally, right? We've been together 11 and a half years, and we're finally getting married. Okay, cool. Shit, what'd you roll? A 15? Okay.
Yeah.
On a 5 or lower, or sorry, on a 4 or lower, he does not notice anything. Oh,
Ugh.
that was fucking close. Oh my god. He doesn't say anything. You see as he looks down, Atticus is about 30 feet away. Atticus, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. DC 18.
Wait, did he see me?
Uh,
I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him.
What did you... okay, you know what? Actually, I need you to roll your stealth now. Now you need to... So the DC you have to beat on your stealth is... Actually, you know what? Hold on. Do you want me to use the 18 as the DC you have to beat for your stealth roll? Or do you want me to roll a new check? He has a plus 10 to perception, so do you want me to roll a new one, or do you want to go against his 18? I'll leave it up to you. Because he sees the text message. Okay, new one? Okay. So you have to beat, as he looks up, you need to beat on your stealth, you need to beat a 23. It's doable. It is doable if you roll high enough.
And that's at just straight roll. Right?
Just a straight contested roll against his perception.
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, DC 18. Oh, this one way different than I thought it was gonna go. Holy snap. Fucking Mimi throwing a curveball here.
Mimi likes to keep the other people's business to themselves.
I'd see that on par. That's on par with Mimi's character. I mean, she's very secretive about herself too, and doesn't really care much for divulging to other people about her past. So, ooh.
19.
Oh,
19.
you beat it! Oh shit! How's this gonna work?
Oh my god!
Oh fuck! I didn't
Jeez.
think you'd beat it. Oh fuck!
Just
How?
barely.
Oh
Dice god
shit!
has spoken. The dice god.
Oh shit! Okay, how do?
Oh shit. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Every time that people say that dice is spoken, it reminds me of that one time Gods of Charming.
Ghost, I need you to roll me a
No
D100 right
problem,
now.
bro.
I need you to roll me a D100. Holy shit! No, Ghost. I need Ghost to roll me a D100. That broke my brain. I need a D100 right now. Ghost, you there? Can you hear me? Klaus! Okay, Vesper, roll me a D100.
I got you.
Hell yeah. Fuck, you beat it.
You got an 83.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
What does it mean? What is it?
What? Okay. I mean, yeah, you beat it, so like I have to. Okay. Mimi, you see after you finish explaining what you just said to him, you take your phone out and reply back to Atticus. You see in a split second a wand pull up past your ear, and you hear Dracius yell, "Obliviate!" A spell flies out, hits Atticus. Atticus, it pushes you up against the stone wall just a little bit as you kind of thud into it. The spell does not affect your memory at all. Both of you just witnessed a professor attack a student. I need Atticus and Mimi to roll me initiative.
Oh
Atticus is running.
shit!
He is
Right.
running out the door. He is not wasting time.
I need you guys to roll me initiative first, because if he acts before you, he will get a turn.
That's the wrong
He
guy.
was not being. He did not expect to be attacked by a teacher. He's getting out of here.
I know, but you still got to roll initiative, because if Dracius goes first, he's gonna try and stop what just happened. He only has a +6. He only has a +6, so you guys have to beat a 10. He rolled very low. If you guys beat a 10, I'll say whoever wants to run can haul ass.
We both beat 10.
What'd you guys get?
Okay,
I got
haven't
11,
rolled
he got a
yet.
10.
I haven't rolled yet. I got it.
Zoe has, Atticus hasn't rolled yet. Yeah.
I beat it.
Okay. You beat it. Zoe, go ahead and make your roll. Fuck. God damn it, guys. Oh, now Ghost is back after I just asked him to roll the D100. Now he
16.
returns. Fuck! Okay, so you act first. Atticus fucking hightails it.
Bolton, dude.
Yeah, Atticus just gets the fuck. So, or Ghost, we already rolled the D100, you silly little biscuit. Atticus fucking he just out of the shadows, just fucking sprints past the both of you. Dracius doesn't even get, because there's no attack of opportunities in this game style. You just blow right past him. You get the fuck out of dodge. Mimi, that's you next. Do you follow or do you stand your ground?
I have a question. Is he like visibly angry or is he losing control? Like, can I tell?
You see a look of worry. You don't even have to roll an insight. You see a pure look of terror on his face.
Face to face, so. Oh, there goes my voice.
Uh-oh. Gotta stop smoking them vape pens, girl.
I don't
Right.
have asthma.
I know.
I don't smoke him as much.
I know.
We are kind of face to face, so it's kind of hard not to know.
Yeah, like he's literally like now 5 feet in front of. I mean, he's got long ass demon arms, so like he's literally right in front of you. Yeah, you see a look of utter terror on his face. He's not angry, but you see like, oh fuck! Not only did my spell just not go off or not affect this student just got past me. Like you see like pure terror in his eyes. What do you want to do?
Me takes a couple steps back with her hands up, not showing that she's gonna attack him or anything. She's like, okay, I understand what just happened. We both need to just take a deep breath, put your wand away. Everything's gonna be okay.
I need you to roll me a persuasion.
Roll it.
Yo, this turn, this went completely the opposite direction of how I thought tonight was gonna go. Holy snap.
I'm just
Okay,
saying,
roll.
Iris is
I only have +2. There goes my
Iris
voice
is
again.
entire like
Welcome
character
to the
arc
voice.
right now is baffling me.
That's a
Dude.
fail.
Mimi's
That's
about to
not
beat the
fair.
shit out of a professor.
No, Mimi did not beat the shit. She calms down, then beat. She calms down and then gives him a slight pat on the back.
On your
He
7,
ain't calm with that.
on your 7 persuasion, you see as Professor Dracius lowers his wand from the side of your head, as it was pointed past you. He lowers his wand and he says, I will handle this. You are free to go, Miss Pine Needle. And he points towards the door.
She says okay and walks out.
As you walk out, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, DC 18, as you turn your back and begin to walk away from him.
Come on, get it.
Come on, Iris. Going here. It's all luck. Come on, Iris.
It's gonna be natural one. I can feel it.
I gotta look.
I feel a natural 20. I feel a natural 20 for Mimi.
Yeah,
If it's a nat 20, I'm giving everybody a level.
Oh! Yes, Ox! The dice have spoken!
Oh my
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Hey, Ox, feel free to tell me to
I
show
love
that
this
before
bot.
any time in the
Dude,
future.
this bot is hilarious. I swear, like Ethan is like putting in what
Please God,
exactly.
please God, give me a
He's just
good
like,
roll
"Wait, shit."
right before that, and it.
You're welcome.
Jesus.
Ox is dead.
Oh
We
my
killed him. King is dead.
Mind is blown. Mind is blown. Mind is
Oh
blown.
my God.
I've never seen
The
dice roll like
chances,
Oh,
my
are you
God.
okay?
Thanks for joining, everybody. I hope you have a great night. This is the end of the session and the end of the campaign. Goodbye. They win.
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna have a fucking asthma attack from laughing.
Oh my goodness.
God damn
I
it.
can't believe that just happened.
My God.
Welcome to Mimi just being Mimi.
This is amazing. He's gonna get in trouble for sure. He's
Oh, fuck. No.
So that's a level for what?
Shut up. You didn't hear me say that. I didn't say that. No.
That's
Just
how I
quiet.
recorded.
Yeah,
Hey,
you did.
hey.
This is on YouTube, Ox. This is gonna be on
This is
YouTube.
on
Right?
YouTube.
Hey,
We can
hey,
go back
YouTube.
and flip
Hey,
it and
hey,
bring
YouTube.
it into the chat.
You two, go fuck yourself. You
This
guys
is
did this.
going in a iconic
Okay. God damn it.
I'm gonna make all my friends watch this part so they can see what happened.
Yes.
I swear.
If you want a timestamp, it starts between hour 108 and hour 112. 1 hour and 8 minutes to 1 hour and 12 minutes is where this exact moment is, I think. Okay.
So I remember.
All right. I don't know why I said everybody, because it would only make sense it was Mimi, but I already said everybody, so.
Yeah, you did.
'Cause I didn't- Okay. All of you make a note.
This is so perfect.
Your
It's so
characters, your characters are level 2. I will say in the recording as well, this will follow over to Sebastian and Akash as well, even though they couldn't make tonight. I'll say you guys get that level. So just make a note. Offline, you guys can put your characters together. Fuck! God! Alright.
The luck. The luck.
I just, like... You guys win. You guys beat D&D. That's it. You win. You guys fucking win.
So
Iris
many
got the
times in a row.
I
So
feel like
many
that
times.
me saying that we're gonna have a live rolling now. Live rolls forever now from Ox.
Oh man.
We're all gonna have to buy D&D dice.
Well,
This
Get all
same
the-
thing is gonna
Yeah,
happen. Just-
no.
just
We're not
watch.
even gonna have control. Ox is just gonna roll our dice for us.
Yeah, Ox is gonna be rolling for us. Never
Yeah,
mind.
from
No,
now
that's
on,
lame.
only
No.
I use the bot.
You restrict permissions.
Fuck. Okay.
Can't believe it.
Gosh.
That's insane.
That was fucking amazing.
Mimi, you are inches from leaving the classroom. Hand on the doorknob, already opening it, taking a step outside. You feel a spell hit you directly in your back. The hair on your neck immediately grows and stands up like when a dog growls and gets into an aggressive stance. You subconsciously hear a low rumble from your throat and your chest. As the spell collides, you feel another shift in your bones as your transformation begins to
Oh
come
shit!
come
Oh,
closer. It's not there yet. It's not the full moon, but you are more wolfish. The spell hits you. You snap around. You have two options. Because this is a split decision. This is totally up to Mimi. In this state of feral aggression, as you literally shrug this spell off, you either have the chance to turn around and immediately cast Obliviate back at him by reflecting the spell, or you can physically attack him, and if you roll high enough, may possibly kill him. But it is up to you. You have two.
I'm gonna do the Obliviate. Mimi ain't trying to kill people out here.
Okay.
Oh,
I need you to roll. I need you to roll me a spell attack at advantage, please.
Roll 20 modifier, which is a +5.
gonna be nat 20 again.
If it's another.
It was both.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
I have no idea. There's so much shit on my.
It's gonna be down on your character sheet, closer towards where your spells are.
It's a 12.
Okay. On an 11, because you rolled a 2, and he has a +9 to his wisdom saving throws. On an 11, he fails his Obliviate. You hit him with a spell so powerful, he does not even... he falls unconscious. He does not remember the last 2 days of anything that he's interacted with or spoken to. The last 2 days of his memory have been completely wiped out.
Shit.
That's what you
Fuck.
get for.
Can before Mimi like leaves the class and be like, Professor Drakus, think about what you do before you do it, and not to do it towards somebody that can actually hurt people. And she walks out.
I'm gonna say that right there, you get inspiration. So at any time you want in this session, you can choose to do one roll with advantage. So go ahead and mark that down on your character sheet that you have inspiration. That is wild. What the hell did we just witness?
Wow.
Okay.
I didn't expect it to be that exciting. I really didn't. I thought
You
it was
just
gonna be like, oh,
witnessed-
we're just gonna do this club for a little bit, and then
You never know what's gonna come out of
I
this.
didn't expect it either, bro. I was like, cool, we're gonna be done in 30 minutes with this fucking club thing. Y'all gonna learn how to read some minds, maybe or maybe not. And then no, you're just like, hey, here's a 22, here's a 23, here's a nat 20, here's a fucking this, and blah 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 blah. Fucking...
my 19.
God damn it. Okay.
We're sorry that the bot loves our socks.
If only I didn't say I would give you guys a level on a nat 20, it
This
probably
bot
wouldn't have done it.
Is god tier.
Stupid
This
universe.
bot is amazing.
I'm gonna tell Ethan
10
he needs to
out of
make a
10.
new
This is the
bot.
best bot I've ever seen in my life.
No,
It's
he need-
it's good. It's good.
It's all thanks to Mimi being a badass bitch.
That
Uh,
is true.
damn.
Badass
Mimi
bitch.
is
This
bad.
bot
Alright.
is built to create true chaos, and
You
I
know,
respect
Mimi
it.
was supposed to be this nice, like, gentle girl. Not anymore.
Mimi's
She's
like,
a
fuck this
badass.
shit.
True chaos, yes.
Okay, where does Mimi go? Does Mimi want to wander the halls? Or
Mimi
would she
gotta go
prefer to go
outside
back to
for
her
some
common room?
Fresh fucking air.
Okay, you want to head outside? Roll me a stealth check, because you do have
Oh,
to
I
get
forgot it's
past...
nighttime.
Yeah, you still got to get past the... I mean, okay, now that you know it's nighttime, do you still want to go outside? You can get fresh air from your
Okay.
common room, kind
Well,
of, sort of.
If it's nighttime, I ain't going outside. I just go to a window in the common room.
Cool. You head over to one of... You head back to your common room.
Dog.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, you bask in the glory of just being the baddest motherfucker in this school.
Rocky walk over to me and she's like, what in the world happened?
Because text her like, "What happened?" And then,
Oh,
after
yeah.
I left,
Atticus, where did you go, by the way? Where did you run off to?
he just bolted headed back towards the common room as like fast as he could.
Okay.
And then he blurts out to anyone in the common room. He's like, "That freaking data teacher, man, he's fucking crazy. Tried to freaking attack me."
Oh
Ooh. Roll me. There are some students there. Megan's there. Because you are a popular student, I will allow you to do this at advantage. Roll me either persuasion or performance. Up to you. To see if you can get people
Persuasion.
on board with what you're saying.
I'm lightheaded.
Dude, I feel like I'm gonna pass the fuck out.
I know.
This was
And
too
you know
wild
what?
of a
You know what?
session.
My boyfriend wanted me to skip tonight because it's his first day off from his job. I told him, hell no. There's a good reason.
Jesus Christ.
It also
my
could be a
God.
bad reason because my voice.
Oh,
dying.
nat 20
God.
plus 6. 26.
Oh.
Holy.
Dude, he's not joking. He's telling the truth. Like, he was attacked.
Bro,
Ox is dying.
Ox, are you
Ox is dying.
okay?
We've killed
What?
Ox.
You nat 20
The
is going
king
to be
is
rolling in a
dead.
row.
long live the new king.
I want to have fun also.
You know, you're
And
fun.
you guys
and
are
our
beating me
misery.
up and bullying me with your nat 20s.
Okay, here's Ox's logic. Our misery is his fun. His misery is
Yes.
our fun.
Yes.
It's kind of fun, though. Like, when we
is.
win.
Oh
it's
man,
just
that means
easy.
I'm
Just
still
gotta
having an
have more fun.
ecstatic time.
I won't.
Oh.
This is a fun time for me.
Oh my
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
god.
I'm ecstatic.
This is the best session we ever had.
Holy shit. Okay.
With dice, yeah, 100%.
Just wanna-
Fuck. I don't even know how
Ox, you need to take like a 5-minute break to like organize your thoughts. It's okay.
Yeah, can I just you guys
Bye, real quick.
yeah, let's take a little break. I'm gonna
My
sit
G.
here while you guys talk, but I really need to think because that's
This
another
changes a
very
lot of
powerful
stuff,
nat
like, really
20.
fast. Yeah.
We all.
This is hey, it's almost a 2-hour mark, I guess.
Who's gonna
or,
get kicked
like, it's
out?
gonna
That's
be.
for sure.
Oh,
No, it's much worse than Professor Drakeus getting kicked out because that's a nat 20 that you're screaming to about 15 children, one of them being the Gryffindor
Oh, Lily's in here.
no,
Oh,
shit.
The prefect.
No, what was her
Head
name?
color
Oh,
boy.
fuck. Yes, the head
Head
no,
boy.
I have the name here. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Well, this is even just shoot me. Just shoot me in the head. Fucking James Sirius Potter's the goddamn head boy of Gryffindor, and he's just chilling there. So that's
no.
He will hear me
Oh
out.
no!
No.
Dude,
Dun, dun,
dude.
dun.
This
So,
is
like-
this is like the Deathly Hollows of
And
this
you
session.
know what? He can't even testify.
What the
He doesn't
He's
fuck?
played the
remember.
boss in one
The
night.
teacher
Yes.
doesn't remember. He can't do.
Oh. Oh
We slayed the boss.
Oh,
with
fuck, that's
diplomacy.
right.
That's
You
basically
wiped
what
his
we did.
memory.
Won't remember.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit! What is this shit?
Oh my
Yo, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Like, what is happening right
Yo.
now?
Yo, I'm dying over here.
Okay.
See how this plays out.
Yeah, you guys, let's take a little. I'm gonna go walk. I'm gonna go walk around. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be. Hey, YouTube. When you run D&D sessions, like when you do that, just know that your party's gonna fuck you whenever they can. Okay, I'll be back. God damn it! Oh, son of a gun!
No regrets.
They beat me. Come, let's go back.
Lunar
I
and
think it's funny that we can still hear
Lunar
him
and Ben are
though.
missing so much. Feel bad.
Come
for
on,
them.
let's go back.
Ox,
They
we
can
can
watch
still
the
hear
YouTube
you.
though. They can watch the YouTube.
He doesn't care.
He does not. It's gonna be in the YouTube. He walks away. Now you can hear
Yeah.
him talking to his pet.
Watch this. This is the YouTube video that like makes us popular and like gets
This
millions
is-
of views. And...
I'm gonna literally post this on every single Discord channel I'm in, just so people
Dude,
watch
we
it.
need to clip this and like post it on TikTok, YouTube Short,
Dude,
yeah.
I'm gonna do
stories
that.
or
I'll post
whatever.
it on mine. Ox is following mine. I'll post it on mine.
He can retweet, respond, react.
Post it on every D&D thing you can find.
I'm sending this to my friend group.
We
Half of them are in D&D servers.
Smash is gonna be so mad that Lunar's gonna be so mad he missed this. So
Yeah.
mad.
True.
Yeah.
He's
I
missing
sent
the
him-
time.
I added
of our
him in social.
lives.
I added him in the social offline.
Okay, wait. If this becomes a thing, I'm gonna have to. Mimi's gonna have to testify for the teacher.
No, Vesper will help you testify because she saw like him trying to attack you.
He's gonna go
As
on
well.
trial.
So the
at the
thing is
museum.
that I don't think he was trying to attack me. I think he was trying to just stop what was going on about what I was seeing.
No, he was just trying to attack
Oh
you. He
yeah,
was
for
trying to
sure.
attack
But
me.
like Vesper doesn't know that. She just saw that he tried to raise his wand against the student.
That's
James?
also true. But he also
James?
did that to James.
James he just forget what happened. It's like, okay.
But dude, Mimi, I can't with her anymore. I can't.
This is amazing.
I had a bunch of like things planned for her. It's all out the window. Out the.
James, you're bad luck. You nearly wish
know.
bad luck on this roll. Imagine if that had been in that one. We would have not have
Yeah.
had that epic moment.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Like, right. any-
Okay, so
One of us
my
had
my I
bad
had a
roll.
+3, and I was like, oh, please say that I don't get this in a bad roll. I just kept saying that to myself. I was like, God, please. And then you guys were starting to say it, and then it happened, and I
So,
just freaked
We
out.
spoke the nat 20 into existence, basically.
Yes, we did. It's Akinator. It's the bot's Akinator, and his new name needs to be Akinator Bot,
Dude, I love this bot. I want it forever.
the D&D Akinator
We
Bot.
need to use this bot for all
This
time.
is the D&D Akinator bot.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have no voice tomorrow.
It's so much better
This
than
has
D&D
been
Beyond.
absolutely
It's just so much better.
It's so much better because we get 2 nat 20s.
I know, 2 nat 20s in a fucking
It
row.
cranks out those
That's-
nat 20s like crazy.
Okay, I'll be right
Damn
back. I have
it.
to use the restroom.
I'll be right back too for the same.
Okay, I am back. Oh,
The girls went to the restroom.
that's fine. This is too stressful. This is so much. I don't understand why you guys enjoy doing this to me.
See, this
Ghost
is why-
Ghost and them did it last campaign, my Tiamat campaign,
Yep.
and then now y'all are doing it this campaign.
So, is it okay to meta that he's the BBG? Was he the BBG?
He's not the BBEG.
BBG, I mean.
Yeah, he's not. He's
Oh, he's not.
he's not the big bad.
But
He's
he was
a
that's cool.
he was supposed to be a big bad, and
We got him out in like the first 5 sections.
We just like diplomatically.
he wasn't.
Kicked
No,
his ass.
you guys weren't even supposed to find out about him for like a long time. Like probably not
Basically-
until like year 3, maybe at the very least.
Basically,
Mimi
what
gets
me
him out
and,
of
me and Vin did in the
Me and Atticus
Avatar.
just book him to the road.
We went to the dungeon and like found out the principal Johan's secrets like in the first.
Oh yeah,
Like,
literally the
you-
first fucking episode of the Avatar campaign. You guys are like, hey, we're gonna go sneak into the the vice principal's office, and then immediately find out, oh, this is the bad guy. I was like, god damn it. Yes, okay, so I'll wait till everybody gets back, and then I'll explain what happens.
You gotta make the baddies less obvious, Ox.
It's not the fact that it's obvious; it's the fact that you guys are rolling so high, and
we roll
it's
good. Yeah, that's true.
it's also you guys are. The thing is, you guys are in a classroom that's set or in a learning a type of magic that allows you to read people's minds, and he just rolled like he wasn't trying to. He actively was failing the saving throw so that way you guys could cast the spell on him. It's just that you guys rolled, like Mimi rolled ridiculously high, and he already decided to automatically fail, which means she got to see whatever she wanted to see. Same thing with James. Like, it's the fact that you guys rolled so high is the only reason. Like, he wouldn't have been found out if it weren't for those rolls. Like, I guarantee you nothing would have been found, like, at least not until like maybe the third or fourth year. All right, is everybody back? Everybody's back here?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm at the astral projection right
Yes.
now.
I'm absolutely ecstatic right now.
I'm exhausted. I am physically and mentally tired.
It's just like a
from that.
boss fight just
I'm
popped
the
out of
one that's
nowhere.
sick. You shouldn't be tired at
That was
all.
crazy.
Keep going.
No, that was awesome. That
No,
was sweet.
this
It's
is-
like a random
this is like
encounter
a-
boss fight.
This is like a boss fight. This is like a boss fight, except everybody's Saitama, and you just all
Yeah.
punched him at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, that's what this is.
Boom.
That's what that was.
This is so
Boom.
epic.
Okay, on your we're back, YouTube, we're back, we're all back, cool. On your fuck, that's right. It was I was gonna say a dirty 20. On a nat
No, that was a
20.
nat 20.
What did you say in the common room again? What were your words?
I said the defense against the dark arts teacher attacked me, and he's crazy, and I'm not going back to that club ever again. Basically,
On that nat 20, you see as some of the other students are kind of whispering around. They're like, like, even though it is a nat 20, it's not the nat 20. I'll explain it. It'll make sense. The other students are whispering, like, what? Atticus is saying, no, why would a teacher wouldn't attack a student? Maybe he was mistaken. Like, you hear them chattering. You see as you've met James. You've already seen him at the at Diagon Alley. You see as James Potter walks forward and he says, Atticus, right?
yeah.
Hey, if you don't mind, let's take a walk, shall we?
Yeah, I'm super freaked out. I mean, I've
Yeah,
only known
no,
this teacher for like a
understandable.
week.
No, you see as he puts a hand on your shoulder and he's like, no, that's understandable. I mean, being I believe you. I if a teacher attacked you, I 100%
I mean, I'm not saying he
believe
tried
you.
to kill me or anything like that. It was more of like a mind thing, but still, like he raised his warrant against me. But
Well, do you-
I was
Do you know what spell he cast against you?
Did he recognize the spell?
I mean, he said it out loud. Do you remember the spell?
Oh yeah,
Roll-
if he said it out loud, he would have remembered it. Yeah.
Does
Obliviate.
Okay, there we go. I was waiting for the word. You see as
Yeah, he cast
James
Obliviate.
you see as James furrows his brow a bit and he says, interesting, teachers aren't allowed in general to cast magic on students, let alone offensive spells. Follow me. We're gonna go speak to Headmistress McGonagall and get this situated. You see as you guys head down the corridor, it's a long, narrow area. You're going through several different hallways, and you come to a giant statue of a bronze hippogriff with its wings furled over it. And you see 3 steps leading upwards. You see as James Potter walks forward, and he mutters, what's the name of the flavored beans? I forgot. It's
Birdie's bots.
Birdie bots every flavored beans.
Bordy. What is it?
Birdie's.
Birdie bots.
Birdie's bots. Okay.
Every,
You-
Birdie bots every flavored bean.
You see his
My internet cut out for a second. I didn't hear what you said.
I haven't gone forward. But what's the
Oh.
last thing you heard?
I was just walking down the hallway.
Okay, so you walk down the hallway. You get to a bronze statue of a hippogriff with its wings kind of furled outwards. And you see 3 steps leading up to it, but it leads into a solid wall. You see as James Potter steps forward and he says, Birdie Bots. And the hippogriff's wings open up, and you see as the statue and staircase begins to ascend as more and more stairs are magically leading up. James ushers you on there, and you guys take a ride up. You're greeted by 2 giant golden archway doors that are deep red mahogany. He knocks on the door, and the door opens. You see Professor McGonagall standing there. She looks curious and says, Mr. Potter, why are we here so late with a student? Was he out of bed? And you see James says, no. Atticus, if you would please explain to the headmistress what happened.
Headmistress. So I was overhearing Professor Dracus. He was talking to a student, and he then proceeded to cast Obliviate at me, which I resisted because I remember him doing that. If I'm correct, I believe Obliviate is the white memory spell. And I believe he might have attacked my friend, but I ran. I ran as soon as he attacked me. I've never even heard of a professor raising a wand against a student like that. I was so freaked out. I came and told him.
You see as Professor McGonagall raises a sharp eyebrow. Dear Mrs. Andafe, who was this teacher you speak of?
Professor Dracus, if I'm not mistaken.
You see as she... Roll me insight, actually. Yeah, roll me insight. Or not insight, perception. Would it be perception? Yeah, it'd be perception. Or insight. Shit, one of those. Pick one. Up to you. Swear to God, if it's another nat 20, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
Yes. Join.
Everybody start saying nat 20 for the Akinator bot.
Nat 20.
It listens.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20,
Nat
nat
20,
20.
nat 20, nat 20.
Ruin Ox's night. Ruin Ox's night.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God. Thank God. Okay. You don't notice the expression, but you see her face twitch just a slight bit as her like lips curl a little bit. She says, okay. Mr. Potter, if you could return Mrs. Andafe back to the common room. Mrs. Andafe, thank you for coming forward with this information on this incident. I do apologize. If you wish to return home for a couple of weeks to regather yourself.
No, I'm fine. I think I'd rather drop out of his classes and until there's a new professor, and also the club I was in, the Aquamancy Club. I'll be dropping out of that as well.
Do not worry, Mrs. Andafe. I understand. We will rectify this inconvenience for you. And James.
Also,
Uh-huh.
oh, never mind. Never mind. She can
She
tell you herself.
ushers James to lead you out. You see as McGonagall turns and green fire erupts. You see as she leans her head into it as you guys are walking out. It's a very deep office, so you guys have like 70 feet before you even get to the door from where she was standing. You see seconds later, by the time you get to the door and open it, you turn around and see you Atticus grew up in London, yes?
Yeah, he was born and raised in the UK.
And you were brought up predominantly in a magical family, or were you more not magical family, I mean like were you predominantly brought up in the magical world, or did your parents decide to keep you in like muggle schools until you became of age?
Hmm. He was yeah, I remember writing about this. He was in a regular private school for grade school.
Okay.
So he did know about the magic stuff, but he did attend a Muggles private school for a time.
You see stepping out of the fire a very tall, large-framed, slightly older African American man, bald head, in bright blue robes that kind of flow down to the ground, covered in different colored stars. You see him step out of the fire as James kind of pushes you past the door and he closes it. You head back to the common room. James says, "Hey, thank you for telling somebody, and allowing me to escort you to McGonagall's office so that you can tell her. Is there anything else you can tell me, Atticus, that you remember? Even if you think it might not be a detail, is there anything else that you saw or heard?"
Well, I didn't want to bring my friend into this, but if you need a witness to verify what I said, there was another student there when it happened. Her name is Mimi.
Ah,
Mimi
Miss
Pine.
Pine Needle.
Yes.
Thank you. I will keep this anonymous. And you see as he turns to go and find Mimi. We transition out from this common room to the next. Juno, oh, Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Junie is sitting, cross-legged on a beanbag, reading a muggle book. You see as he's excited, Klaus, you can feel the excitement as he's bouncing up and down. And he says, Klaus, I really want to read this book. It's about a vampire who also, is in love with a mortal girl. And I think the mortal girl also has a best friend who's a werewolf. Do you like want to sit here while I read it? Like I don't know if you usually like I don't know how this works. Are you okay with me just reading? Like do you want to read something specific?
Well, in fairness, while you're reading, I'm actually able to look at it at the same time, so do what you will.
Yes, Vesper. He wants to read Twilight. just for you.
I gotta do is fucking Twilight.
Oh no! As soon as you said vampire falls in love with a human girl, I was like, that's just fucking Twilight.
Oh my god. All right. Okay. Junie snuggles up into the beanbag. You feel as your wand exits your robe pocket, and Juno casts Accio Hot Cocoa. And a couple of minutes later, a nice warm cup of hot chocolate soars over as Juno grabs it, and he goes, let me know if you can taste this. And Junie takes a sip. Klaus, for the first time in years, this isn't a spell that McGonagall casted. No magic was done. You feel the warmth of what you are drinking. You can smell it. The smell's not... It's not bland like it usually is. You can smell the chocolate. You can smell the milk or the cream that is in there. You could feel the warmth as you drink it. Your mind explodes the second you realize you can taste what you're drinking. Junie finishes his sip and he says, did you like that? I don't know I know what you eat or drink, but I don't like to drink that. I like hot cocoa.
How is that possible? I was actually able to taste that.
You hear... Well, you don't hear because you're in the mind. You see as Junie does like a little happy clap. Junie, by the way, just to... I should have probably talked to you before this, talked about this before this goes, but I didn't know where I was gonna go for it until literally just this second, like in this moment. Junie, tell me if this is okay if I can make this change. If you don't like it, totally fine. We can retcon and maybe change up this interaction. But my thought process of it was, Junie is the 8-year-old Klaus. Or sorry, Junie, that's right. Your names. Junie is the original personality of Juno.
The way I had in mind was the moment Klaus was born, Juno's mentality just stopped aging.
That's what that's exactly, I was literally on the same path. I was thinking that Junie is still mentally an 8-year-old and is just an 8-year-old. He's just a kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Hell yes. Okay. Glad we're on the same page. Cool. So this makes sense. You see as Junie puts down the cup of cocoa and like does that little kid like happy clap. And he goes, well, when you go to sleep, which is like not all the time, it's really hard because you don't sleep at all, but the times that you do, it's the only time I can be me, and I don't understand. I don't understand it either because I'm just a kid, so I don't really know how it works. But the way I think is when I'm in control, maybe we're less vampire because I don't know. I don't know. I've always been able to taste when you go to sleep.
There is the chance that you still got all the trait of before we were turned. Because it was literally the moment we got turned, I was born.
Oh, I guess yeah. That makes a lot of sense. So you're kind of like my baby big brother or big baby brother?
I'm more of your protector than anything.
Oh, okay, big brother. And you see as he snuggles back into the beanbag, and sips his coffee. You see as he's reading. It's literally Twilight. And he goes, "Whoa! So these vampires go to school, but, but, but how? There's so many people there. Whoa, Klaus. Are you still awake?
Yeah,
Uh, do you think we can always go to school and have friends?
we already have friends, and we're already at school.
Oh, so we're kind of like Edward in this book I'm reading. He's a vampire.
Hold on, what book? What's the name of this book?
You see as Junie flips it over, and you see through your eyes. It is Twilight. It's the first. I forgot what the first volume's called. I think it's just Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you
Hey,
see, it's
no,
Twilight. It says
Not
Twilight.
reading that. You're not reading that garbage. It is a pile of garbage. There's plenty of books in here for you to read.
But it has vampires and werewolves and humans.
There's plenty of books in here about that. This is the worst book out of all of them.
You feel your eyes suddenly well up with liquid. As Junie kind of starts to cry a little bit. But you said I could read,
Yes.
and I want to read this.
You can read, but you do realize that once you start reading that one, it gets stored in the library in our head for you to be able to reread. Anyways, I'm pretty sure you've read it. Because I'm already seeing the title in here.
I don't remember. I don't remember reading it. And you see as Junie wipes his face and sniffles. Klaus, the last time you cried, blood leaked from your eyes. You see clear liquid drop on the pages below you as Juno begins to cry that he can't read this book.
Fine, just read it.
You hear him sniffle, and he hugs him, hugs you and himself. I guess you hug yourselves. Yes, you hug yourselves. As he giggles. Time goes by for Klaus because we're gonna swap back in time for the three of you little miscreants out there. Klaus, so you're sitting as Junie is reading. Junie gets through maybe the first couple of chapters, and then he yawns. He says, okay, Klaus, if you want, I'm sleepy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, go get some sleep.
And you feel as that warm tingle slowly falls back to the back of your mind as Klaus, you come forward, and that icy chill permeates back, cooling your body back down. What's Klaus want to do?
Gonna get some used to. Klaus says, this is gonna get some used to. At that point, he grabs his phone, texts Rocky. What are you doing?
You get a text back. I just saw Mimi storm in and head up to the dorms. Was just watching movies. What's up?
I was gonna see if you wanted to go around, have a bit of a stroll, just me and you.
At night? Wouldn't we get in trouble if we got caught?
Yeah, I'll just use the excuse that you're walking me to close to the forest so that I can deal with my predicament.
Oh, yeah, I guess you kind of can just walk the castle at night. Okay. Yeah, where should I don't know why, because you can't in text. Where should I meet you? As you see, like, ellipses coming up and back, as she's, like, texting, like, a few words at a time.
At this point, I'm already halfway to the Slytherin common room. You could just meet us outside your common room.
Okay, how long? Like, when you'll be there literally. You can tell me when you show up. A text comes in and she goes, "Oh, when should I meet you outside?"
How about now? As I round the corner.
You get a ... and then a question mark, and then you hear a noise inside the Slytherin common room as, like, something's being announced, but it's muffled. And you see the door open, and she goes, right, you can move fast. Gotta remember that. Okay, where do you want to go?
Anywhere. I just want to go for a stroll with you.
Okay, you guys. She takes you to the school gardens. There are there's a Sakura Blossom area that's, like, being magically manipulated to where they can bloom here. It's the right temperature for them. You see, like, shortly down the way, there's, like, a bunch of lilies, like gigantic lilies. There's, like, hydrangeas everywhere, and it kind of, like, folds into, like, this interesting, like, park, it's like a pocket dimension. And, like, as you step through this gateway, you're, like, into this massive like, park. So you guys walk around, and she goes, what's up? What everything? I thought you had, oh no, that was Mimi that had the club. You just can't, do you sleep? I don't know if you sleep. Can you not sleep?
I sleep like once a week.
I could probably get so much studying if I only slept once a week. Oh my god.
The amount of books I've read because of sleeping once a week is amazing.
You see, as you say that, roll me insight as Rocky's eyes light up when you say that. You have a memory of reading the Twilight books. Junie's read them before. I'm gonna say, here's an interesting mechanic for you, Ghost, and your character Klaus. Because you sleep once every week, Junie has memory gaps, and so whenever he does come out, he doesn't really remember everything. But you do. The look in Rocky's eyes is like the look on the face that was described when you read about this Bella Swan who fell in love with a vampire named Edward Cullen. The fact that she was so mesmerized by it and the way that the facial expression was explained, on your 18, what you just said, you look at Rocky, she has word for word that exact expression.
You do realize you're looking like what's her character's name from that vampire book that's popular?
Oh, the Muggle
Bella?
book Twilight?
Yeah,
Are-
from the Muggle book Twilight.
Are you saying? You see as she blushes a little bit and kind of kicks the grass. She's saying, "Are you saying I'm Bella and you're Edward?" As she kind of like twirls, poking her fingers together.
Yes.
Instant jumps onto your arms and gives you a kiss. We whip out of this magical forest as these young lovers embrace her Twilight fantasy, because she was obsessed with Twilight. As she absolutely just fucking does that like happy girl sound where it's not a screech, but it's also not a squeal. It's like a weird happy like thing as she kisses Klaus. James, Vesper, and Atticus. Or not Atticus. James, Vesper, and Fiona. You guys are sneaking through the corridors. You manage to make your way through the maze of shifting staircases, and you guys get to the third floor door that leads into the forbidden corridor. Fiona walks up and casts Alohomora. The door clicks open. You see as it screeches as like the wood kind of drags along the cobblestone, like these big cobblestone slabs, as the door drags, as the door is kind of like sagging down. And you guys poke your heads in. You see as the hallway's dimly lit, there's like braziers going down the hallway. There's a couple suits of iron. There's a couple statues of suits of armor. And you see there's 4 doors going to the left down the corridor, and there are 4 doors going down to the right. So there's 8 doors in total. You guys sneak in, and Fiona closes the door behind you guys. What do the 2 of you want to do?
James,
Yeah. Sorry,
what do you
I'm just a little shocked right now. It's like
This was surprisingly easy to get to. What do you suggest we do?
Fiona says we could just open doors if you guys want to, or try to open doors.
Sure.
Yeah,
why not?
well, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do
okay.
that.
That's
Misty,
kind of like in shock about how easy it was to get here.
Misty, if you can do me the honors, go ahead and roll me the first D8 to see what door you guys go down.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, that's fine. I mean, it's there's 8 doors. There's nothing bad with a low number. It's just literally which door you go into. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna be honest. This is probably, other than the Sebastian episode where he got on the team in such a fantastic way, this is probably like tied. Those are both tied for like my favorite session we've had so far. I just want to tell you guys, this has been awesome. I'm so happy that I'm so happy with everything that's been going on. Like, this has been an absolute blast.
It's
Other
been
than the
amazing.
mind breaking earlier.
Yeah.
Dude, if I had a camera, my face was in my hands for a long time. Like, the entire time you guys didn't hear me talking, I just had my face buried in my hands. I didn't know. My brain just stopped. My brain was like, just lay down, close your eyeballs, and pretend this isn't happening. Okay. You guys head to door number 4. You guys see a the wall is like this tannish desert stone slabs. You can see each individual stone. They're massive, but you can see that they're kind of in like a pattern. This door is built into the wall. You see that there's no cracks. It doesn't look like there's any hinges. There's a handle on this door. The door is ornate. It's fully iron. There's no bars. It's just a solid slab of iron. You see there are two golden serpents kind of weaving in and out like a double helix, with flames coming out of their mouths. And you see on each corner of the door is a ruby that has been embedded in the iron. And then there's just a small wooden handle with a little thumb latch on it. It's locked. Fiona's already tried to pull it open. It is a locked door. You guys can either try and open this door, or if you want, you can go and check out other doors. Up to you. What would you guys like to do at door number 4?
Vesper would like to try casting Alohomora. Wait,
Okay.
is that?
Yep, you're
Yeah,
saying it right.
Oh,
Let me see, because I think I modified Alohomora
You did.
to be a little bit more useful.
Yeah, level 1, 2,
Wait,
3.
was that the spells that we got? There was a whole bunch of spells he gave us, and I don't know if I added all of them to the list.
Alohomora, I think I did add for you guys as well. You guys should have. Let's see, target held by a mundane lock. Right. So, if it's not a mundane lock, you have to make a attack with it. So go ahead and roll you're gonna go ahead and roll me a spell attack. So it'll be a DC plus your spell attack modifier. You are trying to beat an 18.
Oh no.
So I think
Well,
your spell.
I think I beat an 18.
Oh my god. Oh no.
I really, really hope you heard that sigh of despair come from me.
No, but I could imagine it with extreme clarity.
The life and happiness just drained from my eyeballs as I looked down and saw a 24.
Oh my god.
James.
It was supposed to be like spell attack, right?
Yes, it was supposed to be a spell attack, and you rolled correctly.
Okay.
Mimi, or not Mimi, sorry, Vesper. You explain to me
Yes.
how you cast Alohomora and what it looks like, because you're gonna open this door. This lock doesn't stand a chance. So you tell me what kind of flair you want to add to this spell.
Okay. So Vesper, she casts Alohomora. She does the wand motion that you do with Alohomora. But when it happens, the two little wings on her wand start fluttering a little bit, and what seems like a little petal shoots out the tip of her wand and flies into the lock, and the door opens.
James, you see absolutely dazzling magic explode out of Vesper's wand as this iron door creaks and like visibly vibrates and shudders, and you hear lock after lock after lock after lock, click, click, click. The door finally makes one loud clang, and it slowly shifts to the right as it fuses into the wall, and you see that it like entered a slit on the side of the wall. You guys see. Oh, go ahead.
James' jaws like drop down, and he's like, "What? What? How powerful are you?"
I'm not. I don't consider myself to be powerful. I guess I just got lucky with this lock.
Yeah. I guess luck is the theme today.
James, you see as Fiona walks up and kind of gently punches Vesper in the shoulder and goes, "Nah, girl, James, you're right. She's powerful. You don't have to. You are a very powerful witch." And she kind of like gives you like a little like side wink and like a little smirk as she says it. And she walks into the room. You guys follow. You guys are looking at. So it's like a. How do I explain this? It's a dome-shaped room, so it has like the ceilings start off really high, and so the room is the ceiling's probably about 60 feet up. There are very like ornate decorative pillars. There's 3 pillars on each side, in the entrance, the middle, and the back of the room that go up to the ceiling, and you see like they're decorated in different like floral patterns. There's like different like scaled and winged beast painted on there. But you see in the middle of the room, about 30 feet from you, the room's about 60 feet long. You see in the middle of the room, there is like an 8-foot mirror that is just standing in the middle of the room. What do you guys want to do?
James, he's curious about the mirror, so he's stepping in, like to see the mirror.
Okay. Vesper, do you wish to follow James, or do you want to hang back as he goes and investigates the mirror?
Vesper, like seeing James head towards the mirror, figures he'll probably call her and Fiona over if anything interesting happens with it. But she just thinks, oh, it might be a magical mirror. But what's in the rest of the room? She's gonna look around the rest of the room as James is doing this, and like just keep an eye out for anything because they
Okay.
are kind of nothing.
Go ahead and roll me investigation as you kind of just wander and look around the room. James, you walk forward to the mirror. As you step closer, what does James want most in this world? What's the thing that he wants the most?
Probably, to be useful, to be like he wants to have something like like power beneath him, like the name, his last name, something that like means something to him, like a desire to to what's the word I'm looking for, like it's to understand he wants power or strength to be useful.
Okay. You walk towards this mirror. 10 feet away from it, those thoughts begin to swirl around your mind. As you get to the mirror, the thoughts strengthen. They become more powerful. The feelings, the imagery is there. You look into the mirror. You see you, but it's also not you. You're looking at yourself as a young man, probably in your mid to late 20s. You see you're standing at a podium, and there's people all around taking pictures. It seems you're giving a speech. You see as Vesper and Fiona, also in their mid to late 20s, walking hand in hand onto the stage with you. And the 3 of you are receiving a what is it called? Ow. I just poked myself in the eyeball. 1 second. You see as you guys are receiving I guess it's an award, but like more of a title, I guess. The three of you are being presented by Hermione Granger, who is the Minister of Magic, still even in the future. But you guys are both being handed the Merlin Award for original magical research. You see as the three of you are laughing with each other, and a reporter comes up and says, Mr. Grindelwald, how did you think to stop a indestructible spell? From what Miss Sable has said, the spell that she had been trying to keep safe cannot be stopped once cast, and you, the three of you, somehow together found a way to do this. The world wants to know what's next. And you see as this like mist swirls around in the mirror as that scene disappears, and you see yourself once again 11 years old, standing in the middle of an empty room looking at a mirror, except this time you see on the outside the frame of the mirror, you see these magical purple runes begin to like shimmer and wave along the frame. What do you want to do? Really quick, Vesper, roll me investigation advantage, because I forgot Fiona's with you, giving you the help action.
Okay.
Go
That
ahead,
would
James.
probably help.
He just looks.
Well.
Oh wow.
Okay. Go ahead.
Double
Sorry.
7. So I get somewhat lucky.
He's just amazed, just like wow.
Okay. You are amazed.
And
Go ahead.
and the runes are like turning purple, right?
Yeah, they're like shimmering purple. You can see us like it's like the light's coming out from the rune, so it kind of has like when sun goes through your window, and there's like dust in your room, and you can see like the actual ray of light. It's kind of like that, but very faint and not as like bright or strong.
Okay. James, as he mesmerized of what happened, he's gonna, help Vesper to investigate this area.
Okay. Do you want to tell her about the mirror, or you just want to help her investigate?
I'm gonna tell her about the mirror as well.
Okay. Vesper, you and Fiona are looking around, trying to figure out. I mean, it's a big empty room. It's not really much. I mean, you guys are looking at the pillars, and they're like really pretty. Like they're really ornately designed. The paint hasn't like faded at all. They're very bright. Some of the like lions are like roaring. The hippogriffs are kind of like flying around. You see James comes over. And does James explain what he saw in the mirror?
Yes.
Okay. Vesper, you see as James takes some time as you guys wander around the room, and he explains everything that I had just narrated.
Vesper, like, hearing about this possible future, kind of like gasps quietly to herself and just raises her hands up to cover her mouth and starts like tearing up a little bit. And
Oh man.
she turns to James and she's like, if that's the vision of the future, or whatever it is, we gotta make sure that happens. I need that to come true.
Hey, believe me, I'm in your side. It's gonna be true no matter what.
You guys see as
Thank you.
You guys see as Fiona wanders off towards the mirror. and she says, hey, guys, I don't know what James saw, but I don't see that at all. Are you sure you saw what you saw, James?
James looks at Fiona. I'm 100% certain I saw it.
Huh.
Vesper calls out to Fiona and she's like, "What'd you see? What do you see?"
Uh, you see, she like looks at you and then like side looks at the mirror and says, I see myself as captain of the Ravenclaw Quidditch team, and then I'm head girl. That's
It's wrong.
that's what I see. Both of you roll me insight, or not insight. Yes, insight. You have to beat a. She doesn't really have great deception. She doesn't lie at all. You have to beat a 6.
7. A
Even if
7
I roll
critical
that
fail.
one.
It's still a
11.
nat 1's a nat 1, buddy.
Yeah.
I
James.
need 11.
Yeah, James, you're like, holy shit. You believe her. You're like, you believe 100% that she's seeing that she's the Quidditch captain and head girl.
He's like, oh my god. That's freaking amazing.
Vesper, you on the other hand,
Yeah.
Fiona doesn't stutter when she talks. She doesn't waver unless she's nervous or embarrassed about something. The way she's talking, she's not saying what she actually sees.
I see. I have a feeling on what she might actually be seeing. But Vesper noticing this, really want to pry, but at the same time, like Fiona's her friend, and she's curious on what she's actually seeing. She's just like, Fiona, are you sure that's what you're seeing?
Yeah, totally. We could, yep. I'm the Quidditch captain and head girl. She like walks away and like walks over to you and goes, yeah, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. As she like whispers to you.
Okay, Vesper just grins and nods and then says out loud, yeah, you both saw something different. I wonder what I'll see. And she walks over to the mirror.
You head over to the mirror. I know what Vesper originally wanted most. I know she wants to protect the secret or the burden that she bears. But as Vesper's met friends and bonded with people and built relationships, I wonder what else Vesper may truly want. Can you tell me, Misty, as Vesper walks to this mirror, what right now is Vesper wanting most to see?
That if James had not told her about that possible future vision, it probably would have been something slightly different. But as of now, what she really wants is not only to succeed in breaking her family's curse, because, like, as much as Vesper is like getting to know Fiona and all of her friends, she's been raised by Gigi Lena and having that enforced in her for years now. So Vesper wants to break the family's curse, but now it's changing and she wants to do it in a way where she can keep those she loves beside her.
As you step towards the mirror, those waves of thoughts, the emotions that they carry, begin to pull you closer to the mirror. And at this point, you're not even moving yourself, It's more that you're on autopilot and just naturally gliding forward. You get to the mirror. You see as the runes begin to glow brighter. As you look in, you see something different than what your friends have just explained. You see you're in a room, and you're overlooking an ocean. You see that there are kids running around on the beach, and you notice Fiona's chasing them, but Fiona's much older. But you're not seeing yourself, though. The image changes, and you are in like a first-person view. As you navigate out of the room and down the stairs, you see, again, late 20s, maybe early 30s. You see yourself standing in the kitchen with Gigi Lena, learning how to make her secret recipe. Gigi Lena is significantly older. She's about 120 now, but she's much older, still looking very lively and moving around, but you see she doesn't move as quick as she used to. But you see that you guys are cooking, and bread is on the rise. You see in the living room with another young boy, you see James sitting on the couch. He's doing like a jigsaw puzzle with this young child. And you see your book, your family's book, no longer bound in a protective vault or stowed away in some arcane lock. This book is next to you on the counter, and you see as James moves away from the puzzle and opens the book, and nothing happens. You see as he goes through the pages, you see that you are talking to him, laughing. You see Gigi Lena throws flour at his face, and you guys have a little food fight. And then you see as the pages flip, as you kind of move out and above the countertop looking down at this book, you see the pages are flipping very quickly to the end of the book, and you see what looks like to be written in blood. You see James Grindelwald, Fiona Sable, Vesper Sable, written in blood, and you get a sudden memory. It's not a memory because you haven't experienced it, but the mirror does a flashback, and you see you, James, and Fiona viciously fighting this massive fiery being as a hooded individual has cast that cursed spell. The three of you are fighting it. You are able to defeat him, and you all write your name in blood at the back of this book, and you all cast the same curse, Protego Maximo. And you see small little pieces of light float from the three of your mouths. Just very, very small, maybe the tip of a pinhead, but bright enough for you to see in the darkness. They merge together and slowly go down into the book as this giant fire being erupts. The book slams shut, And then you see mist and fog cloud the mirror as the image disappears.
Vesper, seeing all of that, just collapses. And she stares at the mirror, just in shock. Complete shock. She does not know how to react at all to what she just saw. She feels happy, but at the same time, just massive confusion for how can the mirror show her this? Like, is it some sort of future mirror? Like, what is it? And she doesn't understand at all what's going on, and she just wants to see another glimpse of that reality.
Do either of you or James, do either of you guys know Elder Futhark, which is runes? I know Klaus does. I just don't know if anybody else took that.
Vesper does.
Vesper
Gigi
does.
taught it to her.
Oh. You don't even have to make a roll to try and decipher it, because you guys have already taken a couple of rune classes by now. So you guys could have deciphered it, but it would have taken a while. You don't even have okay. Oh man, I should have researched your characters more. You see, oh Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. I wasn't prepared again for such geniuses to be in my campaign. God dang. Like, who wants to learn runes? Like, why? What? Okay.
Well, to be fair, I have it in like Vesper's backstory that Gigi Lena taught her for like this purpose.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, you see, in Elder Futhark, you see written from the bottom left, going up the arch, around the arch, down to the bottom right. You see, those that wish can behold what the heart truly desires. The mirror of Erised, the mirror of Erised, the mirror of Erised will show only what the heart truly desires. And that's what you see written in Elder Futhark.
Vesper like reads that, and she just stays on the ground and starts crying a little bit because she saw that image and she thought it'd be her future, but now she's like, I have to work towards this, and she wants another glimpse of what she has to look towards. But she sees in that moment that she has the potential to make that a reality. And while sitting there on the floor, hand and head against the mirror, a couple tears slipping out of her eyes, she makes a promise to herself to make that happen in any way possible, because that is the future that she wants for herself.
Beautiful. James, Fiona and you finally decipher. You guys all see this visceral reaction from whatever Vesper just saw. Fiona rushes forward, but with enough time to have helped you decipher what it is. James, did Ghost leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's tired.
We will be switching back to you, Zoe, but if you have to go to bed, I totally understand. We still technically have another hour, but if you're tired, by all means, you can head out. But I definitely do have some stuff planned for you, so just let me know. Okay, cool, awesome. James, so Fiona helps you decipher this, and then she rushes towards Vesper. Vesper, she picks you up in her massive arms, literally cradling you like a small child, like the small child you are. Even though you guys, she's kind of taller than you. But James, both of you know the mirror of Erised shows you what you desire the most. You guys know that what you just saw is not the future, but what can happen with what you desired the most. So while it's not saying this is exactly what's going to happen, it is showing you that what you've desired brings, for James, because you don't know what Mimi saw, not Mimi, Vesper saw. Fiona said she saw herself being a captain and blah, blah, blah. But James and Vesper, you guys now realize that what you saw, what you most desired, the three of you are always in that realm. What you guys most desire, none of you are by yourselves in that venture. Whatever comes out from what you guys are striving for is done together. Vesper, Mimi, no, fuck, damn it, Fiona picks you up, Vesper, and she goes, we can go back to the common room if you want to. I think I'm done adventuring. I think I'm done adventuring.
Vesper just nods and just clutches like Fiona's arm. Or she's cradling like a baby. How'd that work? She just hugs Fiona.
Yeah, you nuzzle deeper into the nook.
There we go.
Yeah, James, you see as Vesper and Fiona, Fiona carrying Vesper, Fiona turns around and says, "Hey, we're gonna sneak back to the common room. We can go together if you want, or if you want to stay and explore, you can. But I think we should. I think the two of us are probably gonna head back."
Yeah. I'll do that the same.
Cool. I'm gonna say you guys don't need to roll stealth. You guys make it back to your common rooms.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry. It's just like as Fiona and Vesper are like, walking in the front. James is like walking in the back, and he's like thinking about his future, but he's like thinking to himself, but what happens to the other future, like the two possibilities? Is as he's mumbling to himself.
You can go back to the mirror if you want to. The whispered shit.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. James is gonna go check the mirror real quick one last time.
Okay. You peel back off and head back to the mirror. What is James, as that thought crossed your mind, what's James's new desire?
He's just thinking about the name, Grindelwald. It's like, he's like, what happens if I, he's like thinking like, what if I become like him? Like, what's the consequence?
You look at the mirror. Dark clouds swirl. You see the runes grow dim and void of light as it changes to emit this black smoke that comes out of the runes. You see yourself standing on a podium, same as before. Except this time, you have banners draped behind you. There's a symbol of a wand being clutched by a hand. And you see that under this arm, at the very bottom of the base, you see that there's piles of bodies. There are That's amazing, Misty. There's piles of
Thank you.
bodies under there. You can just pick out the arms, the legs. You're standing on this podium. There are hooded and masked figures all throughout the crowd. It's dark, stormy outside, yet there's no rain. Again, you look back. You're at the podium. Except this time, there's a small notebook next to you. And you can feel the dark magic emanating from this book. You see as you're giving a speech, the crowd is roaring. You see a woman is brought out. Roll me... Actually, you don't have to roll me insight. You know who this is. This is Fiona. But she's not in her magical form. She's just exactly human. You can see the same features when you first met her before she chose to stay in her new form. So you see just an older version of Fiona. She's brought to the stage, or not, yeah, Fiona, she's brought to the stage. You see as the crowd begins to chant, Grindelwald, Grindelwald, Grindelwald. There's two hooded, masked figures holding Fiona's arms behind her back as they drag her forward, her limp body. You see, she looks up at you, tears in her eyes, and she says, you can't hear what she's saying. You can read the lips, though. Why? And you see as you pull out your wand, the book at the podium flies open, and you cast a spell as this horned, fiery serpent erupts from your wand, devouring and swirling around Fiona, as you can hear through the vision as it breaks the spell. You hear her screams of pain as the mirror cracks and shatters, crashing to the floor. From there, as it clangs and echoes through the chamber in the hallway, we follow the sound and we find Atticus. Atticus, it seems like you and Mimi are at the library, but where do you want to be now?
I never did finish the conversation I was having with Megan in the offline. I just want to...
Okay, cool. Yeah. Where you head back to the con room, Megan's still there. It's like she was frozen in time. What was the... I don't even know where we left off. There's so much in this. The cat flew to America. And then you said...
Long...
Yeah. Okay. She says... I mean... Yeah, I kind of get homesick sometimes, especially being so far away, but, I mean, it's also kind of cool, because, like, we're kids, and there's no, like, our parents aren't here, and, like, the adults here also are kind of like, fucking do whatever you want, just don't break these silly, dumb school rules. She's like, I even though I miss my family, I'm kind of having a blast.
Yeah, like I said, you get more freedom, for sure. Yeah, but still, I mean, obviously, it's only been, how long has it been? Like a month.
It's been about, like, I'm gonna say it's been about like 2 months, 2 or 3 weeks. It's been like 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it's only been 3 weeks since you guys have started school.
Yeah, it's still early. I mean, we haven't been here very long yet. I'm sure they'll come visit, or you go back in the summer, maybe. I don't know. Are you gonna stay here for the summer?
Well, I'm flying. I'm flying back for the holidays this winter.
Oh, okay,
I'm gonna
cool.
fly back. Yeah. But I don't know. I might stay here for the summer because I know like the school does like daily trips to Hogsmeade during the summer. So I mean, I might stay here for summer, but I'll probably fly back for like the winter breaks.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it's not like it's just like a long vacation, basically, except you have to do homework. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so glad I'm here. I didn't think I'd make it, really. I mean, even though my mom's a wizard. But,
My parents were afraid I would only be able to get into Ilvermorny, but they were fucking happy as hell that I got into Hogwarts.
yeah, that's awesome. Is there any wizarding schools in America? Do they have any?
Yeah, Ilvermorny. That's the North
Oh,
American Wizarding School.
I haven't heard of it.
It's a pretty... Well, I guess maybe, yeah, because you guys have Hogwarts over here, so there really wouldn't really be any need to know any other stuff. But it's like the American version of Hogwarts.
Hey, where's it at?
Uh,
My dad's from the States, so I know the States fairly well, but I forgot they had an academy there.
it is in... One second. Oh, hold on. It is
In the notes.
at the peak of... She says it's at the peak of Mount Greylock. Which
I've never heard of
is in... Oh, wait. Wait, hold on.
Are we talking about a real place or just a made-up place?
Hold on. It is... No, it's a for sure real-ass place.
Greylock.
Oh, Massachusetts. Sorry, yes. Greylock...
Oh,
Peak of Mount Greylock in Massachusetts. Yeah, she's like, it's a East Coast... It's on the East Coast. So if your dad is, like, out there, he... I don't... Well... I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure your dad would... Wait, isn't your dad a muggle?
don't say that too loud.
No. This is Ox asking you.
Oh.
Your dad's a muggle, right?
Um,
I'm pretty sure he is.
he's like Hermione. Like he has Muggle parents, but has magical abilities. So he has magical abilities, but his
So he's
parents were Muggles.
So he's a squib.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, what do you mean squib?
He's a squib. He has some magical capabilities, but he can't cast magic via a wand.
Well, Hermione could. She had Muggle parents.
Yeah,
It's
but
similar.
I'm
it's
talking
not-
of...
It would make sense.
Yeah, but I thought your dad was in the PMCs, so...
Yeah, he didn't like use it like commercially. It was more of like something he kept hidden during that time.
Ah, so your
He
father's
wouldn't have,
not a
like, openly
muggle.
flaunted it. No.
So did your father go to a wizarding school?
I'm gonna
'Cause if he
say
did,
no,
he
'cause
Okay.
he was probably a little bit embarrassed about it because it was before, like, you know, the whole world united under the whatever the one world.
Gotcha.
Wizarding
Okay,
world.
so yeah, your dad probably would not know where Ilvermorny is. If he tried to stay out of the wizarding scene, your dad probably wouldn't know where it is. But you I mean, you're not from the States either.
No.
Yeah, she says, well, yeah, if your dad's from the I mean, if he's from America, he probably went to Ilvermorny unless he went here. But yeah, what house was he? Do you know what house he was?
Oh, I don't know anything about the school. He's never told me anything about it. I think he did other like Muggle jobs. He didn't get into the to doing magical stuff until he quit his other Muggle jobs and did stuff here in the UK. So he didn't really He worked with the magic community in America in his previous days, as far as I know.
Oh, interesting. So, wizard who didn't go to wizarding school. All right, that's cool. You see as she's like, kind of like cocks her head and like furrows her brow a bit. She's like, well, um, I don't know if you've heard yet, but you probably should have gotten an owl, I guess, if your parents would have let you. But we're supposed to be going to Hogsmeade this weekend. She like waves like a little letter with a permission slip. As she waves it, you see a little. There's like a. It's not like it's like kind of like a pygmy owl. That's like sitting on a windowsill.
Mini one?
Yeah, and it like hops down. It's like one of those ones that like live under like the ground and like holes and shit, and it like speed waddles over to you. Yeah, and it just like drops a letter, and like kind of like flicks its feet a little bit, and like waddles back to the windowsill, jumps out, and then just like spreads its wings and kind of glides a little bit as it just like kind of flutters down like a chicken when you throw them in the air. But it's a letter addressed to you.
Let's see what we got here. He opens it.
You open it. It's a letter from your babysitter. Hey, hope this gets to you in time. Your sisters turned our owl into this weird tiny little thing that can only run and sort of glide, I guess. I don't know. They were throwing it around and it kind of just fluttered to the floor. Anyways, your school sent this permission slip to go to Hogsmeade. I asked your parents and said they were fine. I think they're coming home for the winter holiday, so if you want to stay at Hogwarts, you can, or you can come home. Up to you. But I signed it for you. And you see that the little slip is like stuck to the envelope, like from a little piece of gum. And then you see P.S. Your sister wanted you to have this. I don't know why. And you're assuming it's the gum that's stuck to the back of the slip. And so yeah, you have a letter and a permission slip to go to Hogsmeade. You see Megan.
Go.
You see
Who
Megan
is
looks
Megan?
over. Megan looks over and goes, "Ew! Why is there gum on your letter?"
Oh, my sisters are trying to prank me. They think it's hilarious. Yeah, they're quite the pranksters. I taught them well.
Weird. My younger sister's literally a demon. She's literally a demon. Yeah. And she kind of like just shrugs. She goes, "Well, I'm gonna head to bed. I've got a busy morning. I don't know about you, but I've got a pretty busy morning tomorrow, and you should be excited. You have your first Quidditch match tomorrow, so you should probably get to bed early as well."
I'd like to see you there. Cheer me on. Cheer all of us on. We're probably gonna need it.
She gives you a little like head nod upwards. She goes, "Yeah, I'll for sure be there." And she heads off to sleep. Atticus, if you want, you can head off to bed as well, or you can now pick back up on the offline with Iris. Vesper and Fiona, you guys get back to your common room. Fiona kind of like rubs your head and like kind of calms you down a little bit, and you guys eventually fall asleep. James, you are standing in the middle of the room. The mirror is collapsed. It's shattered. It's broken. Do you head back to your common room, or do you spend the night here?
After the vision, James's hand is like aggressively shaking right now as he walks back.
You head back to the common room and try to sleep. It takes a while. Your body begins to drift as you suddenly jolt back awake, realizing you have your first Quidditch game against Gryffindor tomorrow. Eventually your tiredness kicks back in, and we fade to black, and we will pick up or not tomorrow, sorry, next week is when you guys have the game. It's not tomorrow, my bad, Zoe. It's next week because I forgot we're doing the time skip. So technically it's next week tomorrow, which would be next week, quote unquote, Friday. We fade to black. You guys all begin to sleep. Can I have one last roll from the three of you as you guys slumber? I need you guys to make me, I'd say, make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage, please.
Wisdom
For he-
saving with
He doesn't
disadvantage.
remember
Okay.
what we did.
Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage, please.
It's a 19.
I wish I had the Marauders map.
I'm still typing 1 second. Plus 2. I got I think that should be a 15. Oh, sorry, no. That's in that
11.
one. That's in that one.
Oh,
I got a.
That's a 9.
okay,
I got
James got a 15. Misty or Vesper got a nat 1, and Atticus got a 9. Okay. James, you sleep peacefully through the night. Nothing disturbs you. No thoughts. I mean, there are thoughts of what you saw, but they're not disturbing. You're more contemplating and looking at yourself and really trying to understand which future you really desire. You drift back asleep. Atticus, you head off to bed. It's been a very eventful night for you, extremely stressful. A teacher has tried to attack you. A teacher tried to erase your memory. You had to talk with Headmistress McGonagall. You saw some fucking big ass dude walk out of a fireplace. But you also have the excitement of your first Quidditch game next week. As you sleep, your mind stirring and whirling around, you get a small tingle. The dream you're in right now, you just saved the game-winning goal. As the Seeker caught the snitch, they were throwing the enemy. Hufflepuff was throwing the quaffle, and you just grabbed it in time to stop them from winning, even though you grabbed the snitch, or even though your Seeker grabbed the snitch. As you're holding the quaffle, though, you notice this weird little like shimmer, almost, and you see like a little light almost kind of appear from one of the indents of the quaffle, and you hear like sounds coming from it. What do you want to do?
From the quaffle?
Yeah, a little beam of light, like a little circle of light, is coming out of the quaffle, and you hear like sounds coming from it, almost maybe like people talking. There's definitely sound. There's tonality to it for sure.
He just says hello.
No response.
He shakes a little bit.
Okay, you shake the quaffle. Nothing happens.
He puts it up to his ear.
You put the quaffle up to your ear. You hear the conversations getting louder. A bright flash happens, and you're standing in a store. You're not sure what store it is because you're inside of it, but you're at like the back area. You see somebody walks right past you. They don't even notice you. You see an old man fiddling with this giant cabinet. You see another hooded figure walk in, and they're talking about something. You can't make out what they're saying exactly, but you see as the hooded figure puts a finger up to where its mouth would be, and you see as this cloaked hood turns and looks directly at you. And there is a flash of green light, and you jolt awake, covered, drenched in sweat. It's up to you if you want to go clean off and head back. I mean, you get up, you freshen up. It's definitely a jarring dream. This is something special. You can choose to share this with the other players if you so choose, Zoe. But this is something only for you and you alone unless you decide to share it. As Atticus kind of brushes some cold water on his face and dries off and tries to head back to bed, Vesper.
Yes. Slightly scared.
On your nat 1.
Done.
Even though you're in Fiona's arms and you guys are sleeping, there's an empty feeling around you. Your mind is racing with what James said he saw. Your mind is racing with what Fiona could have saw that she just couldn't tell you. Your mind's racing about what you saw. It's just, there's utter chaos going on right now. And you feel your body grow rigid. But what's weird is you are aware you're asleep, but you know your body can't move. It's pretty much sleep paralysis. Except you're now no longer in your dorm. Fiona's not with you. You're standing in just a solid dark space. There's nothing around you but inky blackness. You see as things start to fly by. It looks like buildings, cars, bridges, and then you stop at a specific place. There's a small, like, it's the things that you saw in the forest. You see this tiny hobgoblin, maybe about 2.5, 3 feet tall. There's a bunch of them surrounding, but there's just one in the middle of the circle. You see as this hooded figure walks forward, and in a fit of rage, you see a wand flourish, a loud bang, almost like a thunderclap, and this bolt of immense green light flies out, striking this creature, sending it flying 15 feet back as it crashes against the wall and slumps to the ground lifeless. You see as the others surrounding this circle all lower their head as they kind of cower and show submission. This individual turns and looks at you, Vesper. and says, give me 1 second.
Okay.
I need to make sure.
I'm totally fine over here. Not scared at all.
I gotta lie, I'm at the edge of my seat right now.
Me too. I
I
know
need
it's good.
to know what languages Vesper speaks before I go forward.
She speaks Common, Elder Futhark, and Greek / Malton.
Okay. You hear a strange guttural sound come from this hooded figure, and it's garbled. It sounds very rough, and then it slowly transforms into Common or English. And this individual steps forward and walks towards you as the circle parts. And he's now about, the figure's now about 15 feet away from you. And you see as there's this obsidian mask that looks back at you as it illuminates with this like strange milky white light. And you hear in English, "Dear child, you think your family can escape, as mine. There's nothing you or your friends or that dear old lady can do to stop my destiny. I was chosen to bring him back. I was tasked with this. There shall be no foul play on your end. I have slaughtered thousands, and mere children are nothing to me." And you see as he whips a wand out, the same explosive burst of green light erupts, hitting you. You are thrown back. You're looking at yourself from the ceiling. You're at the top of the dorm looking down at you and Fiona. You physically see a light erupt from your chest as you are lifted 10 feet in the air, your limbs hanging backwards, and you are flung face first into the wall. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you snap awake, your consciousness rushing back to you. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
She has
Well,
2 health points right now.